Welcome to trade recap for June 30th. Sorry it's a little late. I literally just got back and took a shower, so but I had to make sure that I get this out for y'all. So today was a win. Pretty obvious day for me. I knew exactly what level I wanted to either trade off of or to. Ended up being to that level today. So let's break it down. 4 hour. So we were obviously in bullish market structure on the 4 hour here. This is like really late in the day, so we were down like in this area right here. But we just recently reacted off this 4 hour gap very well. And we were yet to take out this daily intermediate high right here. This is a very strong draw on liquidity, and it is exactly what I wanted to see get taken today. And I loved the price action day was just perfect. I didn't have to doubt the movement. I didn't have to doubt where I was going. Everything was just beautiful and amazing. So yeah, we had recent sponsorship from this 4 hour, inversing this 4 hour bearish. That only leaves us really with one option of having the sponsorship here and respecting this gap to be able to take out the liquidity from this daily internal high, and also a 4 hour LFVG that we ended up reaching further in the session. On ES, it's kind of the same thing. We had this gap that we were bouncing off of. The only thing that was different is that ES's main draw was the 4 hour LFVG. It did not have the daily internal high, but they were around the same level in price when they reached it. So yeah, that is the high time frame. I literally that's all I needed to see, was that we had the recent sponsorship with high reactions, rejection wicks, and a very what's the word? Very achievable high time frame draw on liquidity with the daily internal high. On the hourly, we were pretty much just seeing the same confirmations. We didn't really have anything in here to be worried about for opposing bearish levels. The only thing I was looking at was this 30-minute right here. I was possibly going to look at the idea of, I didn't, because first of all, it just didn't present itself at all. But I was only going to take a trade off this 30-minute if we saw like legitimate, like real displacement, like everything was perfect. There's no reason for me to doubt it, because I did see a world just because of this structure here where we would want to revisit this 4 hour internal low and this 1 hour gap to be able to send higher into the daily internal high. That did not happen, so I just got rid of that. So let's get into the trade that I actually took. Goodness gracious. So on the lower time frame at market open, we opened right here. We just ripped up and we created equal highs with the daily internal high. Bro, today was just amazing. Some people like, oh, we swept it by that much. I'm telling y'all right now, that is equal highs to me. The reason why is that's not a real sweep taking orders and money. The orders and money are resting multiple points above these levels that I mark out. We want to see real sweeps. Like this would be a real sweep. That little, like, not even a tick past the line or literally just on the line is not a sweep. It is equal. There's a lot of money resting there. It is supporting price to go lower to give buyers a second chance to be able to catch the move. That's what it's doing. So we create the equal highs with my high time frame draw that I wanted to see achieved. And then we open up this 5-minute gap. Like everything was just perfect. Everything was perfect. I have no complaints about the trading day. We tap into this 5-minute. Where was it at? Yes. Oh yeah, that's another thing too. We were lower here on ES, which was telling me that we wanted to take this out to possibly create an SMT off of it to have a very strong reversal. A lot of people saw this as like, oh, it's uncorrelated. The pressure's not there. I actually viewed it in the opposite, that we had more pressure to take this out to create an actual high time frame SMT off of that because of the liquidity. That didn't end up happening, but that's how I viewed it. Off of that 5-minute, the perfect tap of the 5-minute, I actually caught a 30-second entry. 1 second. So I was already looking at the possibility of this right here, and I basically just ended up waiting for that. I entered pretty much just on this candle right here. But I mean, it was amazing. Flawless entry. I put my stops under the 30-minute bodies here. The reason why I also had very strong conviction for this trade is because of the 1-minute rejection candle. The rejection wick here was very strong, telling me that sellers are extremely overpowered and are going to be fading out so that buyers can actually step into this area, this 5-minute gap, this imbalance, and send us into our draw on liquidity. What else? Oh yeah, I'll go over management for y'all just really quick. I went break even at the equal highs of the daily internal high. So this move is where I went break even. It was a very fast move. Of course, like it was choppy for a little bit, but I wasn't doubting it. I knew that, you know, the 0.5 and the, if not the 0.69 of the area was most likely going to hold. That's exactly what it did. The structure was just too obvious. I've been in the market for like not as long as a lot of people, but enough to know when I'm seeing a real trade play out, and today was amazing. So I went break even at the high here, which was the daily internal high, and then TP'd at a 1.1. It was like a little 5-minute gap or something that I just used for a place to call TPs at. But beautiful day, beautiful price action. Here is the executions. I have it marked out. I just don't want to be doing P&L anymore, just to be completely honest with y'all, just for personal reasons. But lawns at 9:45 here, all filled across the accounts. You can see right here, 9:45 on this timestamp. And then exits were at 9:55 right here. Cool. So I am not faking these trades. I actually take these things. So yep. That is it for the day, and I'm not going to be trading tomorrow because of the Fed chairman speech, but I will be back on Thursday. So yeah, I will catch you all later. Be safe. God bless.